EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Jackson brought in left side by Snead. It's still Willie Snead all alone. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
To return, it's DeAndre Washington. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun now for Carr. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6:37, 29, 29. 29, 29.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Carr. Got some real estate inside the 30. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone.
Money.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's first.
Monday night.
Carr. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a rated touchdown. Jared Cook from 8 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Really?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 22 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out right. They dump it off to Lynch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. To throw, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
EA's gonna do this shit for you.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shalik Calhoun in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down.
Throw the ball.
Even pressure too much.
Come on,
Down goes Terrell Suggs in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Huh.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Roberts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pick up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Get set. 6:37.
Carr to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. So that one will be accepted. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On play action, now Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The result of 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I'm playing 19 on the Ps4.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come.
To be honest,
extra point by Carlson. Good.
This is the worst one they came out with, man.
Here in the 3rd.
But I play it, you know, polish my skills. Maybe they'll finish. They'll make the next one a lot better.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Jackson. It's incomplete.
Jackson's
Took a shot,
ass.
couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Jaquez Smith in there to bring it down for a loss of 7.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Let 5-man box. Go, go. Get set, get set.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing now is Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
He did that.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
PA wouldn't let me get on my
They
man.
give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Frosty Rucker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Detroit! Watch it now,
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to go down again.
Damn, I like this formation right here, the over plus. Holy shit.
Long for you to spend it with me.
Yo.
Block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They go play action now. Jackson.
We can do some shit out of overplus.
Right. Looking deep for Crabtree.
Force pressure.
Incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's why you don't baseline people.
On first down, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
wide
connect.
Open.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Carr will try it again on second down.
Oh, Carr, come on, bro.
Incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant.
Come on, DDA. Don't do that shit to me, man.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
694.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr going up top. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and goal, Washington.
Way out the lead.
Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
You ain't fix your mic.
Carlson now to kick this one away.
Shit sound like some helicopters.
Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field.
Might have a new blitz for y'all guys.
Couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going deep for
Give me that.
Brown. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Bastard guy.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action with Jackson.
Give me that.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted.
You don't want it.
Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here,
That's why you don't base the line, guys. Pay close attention.
And in a big way.
6-18.
Now after the INT,
That's what happens when you base the line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Roberts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Left that dude wide open off the line of scrimmage.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points
the line
and getting
again.
their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Don't leave all that wide open.
And he's
Keep
gonna
base the
get
line.
it
You got them
inside
spread
the 10
out
to
too
the
far.
7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there.
You
And
need to
it'll
fix
leave
your
them
mic,
with a
man.
2nd and 3. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps
come on,
rolling.
man.
This
I
defense
got bum-ass
right now
receivers.
backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall.
I should not be having
Been in
30
this spot
points.
before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second,
And
third
again,
guy in,
people, this
break
is
the
why you don't
football.
base the
Get
line.
it out. We've got to create a
All right,
turnover.
now you
There's
guys
one more
be
score,
smartened up.
and this game's over.
On 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
And we just got J.J. Nelson.
Downs like that first down there. Need to be
Next
a little
year,
bit more
boy, we're
careful.
going to have so much
Fortunately
speed.
for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they
glitchy.
stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
This will be caught at about the 6. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
Get out of here.
Is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Gotta get more creative than running base plays, man.
That'll bring up second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Not even trying.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. To throw is Jackson. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
One last shot for Jackson.
Oh, a safety.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was fourth down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Oh, I shut Lamar Jackson ass down. Oh, man. I might post that new blitz up there. No, we got J.J. Nelson. We go out and get someone fast from the Arizona Cardinals. And the Raiders are going to be a glitch next year. Bruh. The Raiders are going to be a glitch next year.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD was selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this block. Where you at? Pin it. My new application be the block on the app. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this fold. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the sign here. You bad company. Look, bro, you can't hang here. Getting money, so keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. Then looking at me, he owe me some money.
That's crazy.
Hit him with the crumping. Why he playing games? They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I bought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send him for opposition.
Alright, I'm gonna end this stream and start another one.